Fire Escape Academy Inspector Training. Here we are on Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and we're here on Market and 3rd, and we're looking at fire escapes. Got a good, we got 4 of them here, so let's take a look at. We'll start with this one and train on this one, and then we'll go forward to see if those all have similar problems, if they would pass or fail. So let's take a look at. In order to write a violation, fire escapes must be structurally sound, must be kept painted. So let's take a look at this fire escape. Is it structurally sound and has it been kept painted? So when you look at it, it looks like it's been painted, and that's what they've been doing. So it's got some rust, but you know, somebody's just been painting over the rust constantly. So that's the issue here. So the next step is what do we got that we can write structural? And structural is many things. It could be the cement, could be the supports, could be the treads. But the first thing you got to look for that's the easiest to write a violation on is the original bolting. Square head bolting indicates that this fire escape is as old as the building. So the building's 75 plus years old. All these bolts are 75 years old. So for sure you can look at all the connections of the treads and you can see rust forming just underneath the connection of the treads. You got rusty tiers, you got broken treads. I got a tread right over here that is broken, huge, about 3/4 of rust on it. So if you look up and you see rust at the clip connection, that's an indication that that tread's no good. But you don't even have to see that. As long as you can see original square head bolting on the fire escape going up, that's enough to write a structural violation, because no fire escape in a 75-year life can have its original bolts. On the supports it can't have original square head bolts, and on the treads it can't have. So that's enough to write a structural violation, because for sure one of these 75-year-old bolts is bad. One. Which one? I don't know. That's what the professional evaluation is going to do. And the professional evaluation is going to make the owner of this building change all the tread bolts and change all the major support bolts. All the minor support bolts, they get to stay once they've been verified that they're good. But on average, in a 75-year life, they should refurbish 100% of all the tread bolts and all the bolts on the entire fire escape. But that's not necessarily the case all the time. There's also an obstruction. You can see in that window, you can see an AC. You can't have ACs in the window. What you can have is those inside ACs with the tube that goes out to the window, so that you don't have an obstruction. So this fire escape also has an obstruction issue. And then you have the catch here for the chain for the release. Now we're looking for a release arm on this thing. I can't see one that would make this fire escape drop 2 to 3 feet per second, so that this fire escape can hit the ground and stay down. Right now, somebody's got to pull it down. If a fireman arrives, he's got to pull it down, hold it while the other firemen use the fire escape. The other thing I don't understand here also is that this chain is an obstruction. If you look at this chain set up here, when you come running down the stairs, you run into the chain. So there's the second one here. What it's supposed to have, and that's another obstruction violation. What you're supposed to have is something similar to this one, and the next one has it. So here's 2 fire escapes that have the walk-through and the chain, and that one has the walk-through and the chain. But yet these over here somehow got away with having the chain in the middle of the passageway. So when you come down, you run right into the chain. It's never supposed to be like that. And how nobody ever picked that up is beyond me, but these things do get picked up. So now, the last piece of the puzzle is you look for anything that's missing. If this is going to become a life safety issue, you look for missing or dangling treads. And if you look up on the 2nd floor, there's missing tread. It's not even there. It's not even dangling. It's just missing. So this just went from a structural violation to a life safety issue, in that somebody's going to pass through, or fall down these set of stairs because they didn't see in the middle of the night, they didn't see that missing tread. So we also have some dangling railing right here that's broken at these corners. These corners are all made of cast iron, and it's only a matter of time before water and rust gets in there and snaps these corners of these pipe rails. So a lot of these have to be tapped to see just how strong they are, because again, it's 50 to 75 years old plus. We've got cement issues against the wall. So this fire escape has missing pieces at the very top. So this fire escape has everything. Structural, life safety, cement. So let's take a look down the next one, see if we can find anything. So right off the bat on this one, all the original square head bolts are still on the fire escape. So there's another violation right on this one. Looking for missing treads, can't see any. looking for dangling treads. It does have the chain obstructing, so this one has issues. Look at this one right here. This one, look at that joint of this cantilever. This cantilever right here, the joint is all rotted out. And it has original square head bolts. This is exactly what we're talking about. Look up at the joints of the stringers, which are super long, totally rotted out. Original square bolts still in them. So this fire escape, it too has life safety issues on this particular one. And let's take a look at the third one here. This third one, it too has original square bolts. No missing treads that I can see, no dangling treads that I can see, but original square bolts everywhere. No paint on the fire escape. That one has no paint on the fire escape. So they have a paint issue on this one and a structural issue because all the original bolt is still here. So that's just on this block right here. And again, we're on 3rd and Market. You've got all these fire escapes with structural issues and paint issues, combinations. If you have any questions on this or any other inspections or videos that you've seen, give us a call here at Fire Escape Engineers, 866-649-0333. Visit our YouTube channel, Fire Escape Academy Inspector Training, for this and many other videos just like this on how to properly write a violation. And again, the violation here would be repair, paint, test. You can also get free Fire Escape Awareness Program, free implementation and consultation on how to do a Fire Escape Awareness Program in your city. And we will send you free industry standard confidence tests, tags, load test criteria, as well as repair procedures for your city like we've done with many other cities nationwide. Give us a call.